Two title challengers are ready to lock horns. Leamington FC, league leaders, boast the best defence in the Southern League Premier Division, having conceded 17 goals in 29 matches. Visitors Slough Town, the early season pace-setters, sit in 6th place and are 9 points behind the Brakes. The two clubs are also separated by 70 miles, and the last time these outfits met, the Rebels won 2-0. Slough were on a march in September. It was their 9th successive win in a row. Fast forward to late January, and it's Paul Holloran's Leamington that enter the business end of the season as promotion favourites. Both teams have been cursed by postponements, cancelled and abandoned matches during January, but all eyes will be on Leamington on their home patch. Boss Paul Holloran has made no changes to the Brakes side that faced Kettering Town for 43 minutes before floodlight failure intervened. Hard-working 27-year-old Ryan Rowe keeps his place ahead of new captain Richard Gregory. Jordan Goddard, in his second spell of the club, sits on the bench. Slough Town made 2 changes to the team that lost 1-0 at home to fellow promotion candidates Chippenham Town. New signing Manny Williams and Paul Stonehouse come into the side. Leading goal scorer James Dobson is surprisingly named as one of the substitutes. The referee is Richard Price and his 2 assistants are Lewis Marin and Steve Donnell. Everyone at Leamington FC would like to send their sincere condolences to Neil Perry, who has sadly passed away at the age of 41. Perry joined the Brakes in 2001, netting a well-remembered hat-trick and the match ball in an 8-1 victory versus Holly Lane. Tony Breeden launches the ball towards the Highbury stand where the Gold and Black will be attacking this afternoon. The sky blue outfit of Slough Town will be going towards the North Bank, part of this 66 community stadium here in Warwickshire. The league leaders, Leamington, playing against 6th place Slough Town. Both sides not in the greatest of form. In fact, Slough have not won all year. Tawndry on the ball for the Brakes going forward. It goes over the halfway line. He's towards that main stand on that right hand side now. Tawndry gets the ball again, goes wide down the right hand side again. That should be a corner, and it is. Opportunity here for the Brakes. Paul Holloran has made no changes to the side that were due to face Kettering for 90 minutes, only managed 43 minutes due to floodlight failure. The corner now will be whipped in. It goes in towards the 6-yard box. The ball bounces, comes out, a right foot shot. Cleared away by Leamington as Slough Town now on the attack. Good play there from Lee Togwell, industrious midfield player doing a lot of work in midfield. Now finds Nathan Webb attacking this north bank. Right foot shot, drilled him, beautifully got in. Oh, what a stunner. That's really surprised the crowd and surprised Slough Town. That was a beautiful goal from Flood. He really did whip that in. The one-time Queen's Park Rangers player. Let's have a look at that again. Just outside the penalty area, right foot shot. He set himself up beautifully. Great goal. Breeden, no chance. And that's the only 18th goal he's conceded all season. What a start for Slough Town. The Rebels have taken the lead against the league leaders. Leamington on the halfway line. High ball. Obang loses the ball, but it goes back for Leamington. And good play there from Thompson Brown. Now Gudger on that left foot, whips it in. High ball. Ball goes outside the penalty area, and it will be a goal kick by the looks of it. Ball with some altercation there with the players. Togwell, middle of the park, defensive midfield player, comes forward now for Slough Town just outside the penalty area. Here's an opportunity, but good defending. Eventually, still with Slough Town though inside, and it's got in. It's got in. This is a second goal for Slough Town. Gavin James, the 28-year-old, the former Maidenhead player. Well, he persevered. He didn't give up. It was some sloppy defending from Leamington. They couldn't get the ball out of the penalty area, and eventually Gavin James got the opportunity on his left foot, wide of Breeden. No chance. It's 2-0 to the visitors, the Rebels, here at the 66 Community Stadium. What a shock here. That's a very fine goal from Gavin James. 2 cracking goals from the visitors. Breeden on his left foot towards the Harbury stand. Ball is flicked up. Here's an opportunity for Leamington. The goalkeeper's out. It's eventually cleared, and that looked like that was an opportunity for the breaks. Now, long throw from Taundry into the 6-yard box. Oh, it's knocked in. Cleared by the Slough defenders. Booted high into the air, and that should fall nicely for Taundry for one of his missile-like throws from the throw-in. Goes into the penalty area again. Again, the Slough defence clear. Good play there from Paul Stonehouse. Back in towards the penalty area, but it'll go back to the goalkeeper, Mark Scott, the ex-Oxford City keeper. Long throw. Leamington on the halfway line, going towards the penalty area again. Thompson Brown getting involved. There was a late challenge from Jack Edwards there. Oh, that's nasty. All occasion for the players. They're getting involved. The referee is right in there, and a player has been pushed down. Looks like that was Ryan Rowe who pushed down a Slough Town player. Well, this is not looking pretty for the home side. There is trouble ahead here. The referee, Richard Price, has got a lot to sort out. Let's have a look at this again. Now, the initial reaction from the Edwards foul was understandable from the Slough players. They were very, very, very shocked at that. Look at that, 2-footed challenge, late and blatant. Now that's a red card for Ryan Rowe, as expected. He pushed one of the players down, and he's got his marching orders, no question about that. And the home side will be now down to 10 players, and they're already 2-0 down. This is not looking good for the breaks. That was a needless challenge from Rowe. Should not have got involved. And he trudges off to the dismay of the home crowd. It was Edwards who was lucky as well to get away with just a yellow. There you go. Real problems here for Leamington, the breaks. Whips it in. There's Flood. What a header! And that is a remarkable scoreline. Leamington FC, the league leaders, 0. Slough Town 3. Flood has scored his second goal. But what a lovely free kick that was. And there, that fine header from Flood, giving Breeden no chance. The goalkeeper exposed. Man marking must be questioned there. Flood will be absolutely delighted as he celebrates in front of the supporters that have travelled here up into Warwickshire. Leamington going forward now, trying to get something out of this game. O'Bang, always industrious, and that's a foul. Referee Richard Price, no question about that. The main stand, the crowd looking on, very concerned with the scoreline. 6th place Slough Town. League leaders knock the ball in the box. The goalkeeper comes out for it, and Mark Scott, well, there's a clash of heads there, looks like, but Jack Edwards is up, he's okay. Slough Town going forward now, down that right-hand side. Into the penalty area, but will be cleared by Taundry. Knocks it, but only to a Slough Town player. And it goes forward again for the Rebels. But Breeden takes over. Audacious on his left foot. That's a poor clearance though. And the Rebels come forward again. They try a long one in the box. Flood, far post, headed down, off the line. And that would, and it really should have been, Slough Town's 4th goal. And Breeden will collect that one. Well, that was a lucky escape for the home side, the breaks there. Breeden all over the shot, really. This was a very poor clearance on his left foot, straight to a Slough Town player who tried an audacious cross to the far post of Flood. His header was just lacking the power. Direction was okay. And Breeden, well, he escaped that. He was a very lucky man. James Mace asking what was going on. Good tackle. Still with midfield of Togwell doing well now. Oh, it's a lovely pass. And the referee says play on. Here's Nathan Webb with a cross. It is 4-0. Well, that was superb play. First by Togwell, and then by Webb, and the finish, clinical from the 27-year-old Chris Flood. Have a look at this ball from Togwell. It's a delightful pass, and Webb did everything right. A low cross, and there was Flood, quicker than the Leamington defence. Togwell's ball, superb. Beat the offside trap, and there he was. Look at the running of Flood. Anticipated the ball, and that makes it 4-0 to the visitors. This is turning into an absolute shock for the home side. We're down to 10 men, and this looks like it's problems for Jack Edwards. They're now down to 9 men. The referee, Richard Price, is giving a second yellow to Jack Edwards. Not quite sure what that was for. Could have been some verbal abuse that he offered to the linesman or the referee, but he's off. The second player that has been sent off for the breaks. And they're now down to 9 men, and they're 4-0 down. This is one of the stories of the Southern League Premier Division this season. The league leaders totally and utterly in disarray. Nathan Webb again, trying to find, but he gets the ball back. Again, going forward, it's done. The ex-University player, nice ball. Oh, simple goal, and would you believe it, that is number 5. Well, that was so easily done. Ashen Holgate, who came off from the subs bench. Great play by Dunn again, who's really created that goal off his own endeavour. And a simple finish from Holgate. Just came into the penalty area a little bit later than the rest, and there he was, slots it home. The sub scores. Leamington FC 0. Slough Town 5. Leamington down to 9 players. Just want to get this game over and done with. Stonehouse knocks it inside for Togwell. Down that right-hand flank again for the sub, Holgate. Really playing against 9 men. It's proving a lot easier than playing against 11. Well, they go for their 6 now. Slough forward. This is an opportunity on that right foot. Yes, it is. It is number 6. The goal has been given, and that is an incredible scoreline. Simon Dunn, no one has deserved a goal more than him. The ex-University player has scored the game's 6th goal. It was really a simple finish, really. Just outside the 6-yard box, and there he was to slot it home. Questionable defending from Leamington, who looked very slow at the back there, and there was Dunn picking up the pieces, the 24-year-old. Well, that is only his 6th goal for the club in 34 games, but he's put in a real good show this afternoon. It's a scoreline that no one would have written about or even dreamed about, even if you were a Slough Town player. 6-0. Stonehouse now on this left-hand side. Back in the team this afternoon. Dunn again busy. Now here's an opportunity. Oh, he's just been denied. The substitute, Charlie Moon. Breeden clears. Again, just this time goes over the halfway line. Togwell for Slough. And there goes the whistle. Well, this is an astonishing game. There's the managers, Paul Hollerand, who looks dismayed. And there's the players. Slough Town absolutely overjoyed with this result. Leamington back to the drawing board.
Obviously, Paul, a bit of a disappointing result today. Talk us through your thoughts.
Thoughts are we got absolutely taken apart from the word go. A team that have turned up here, done a proper job on us. We started poorly, we didn't get any better. We didn't show any of the signs that we probably have been. Our decision making with and without the ball wasn't where it needed to be. We conceded poor goals. We've ended up with 9 players, and it's it's a real disappointing day for us. When we look back at the video analysis, I think you'll probably see that first half we've things that we normally do bread and butter we haven't done, and they punished us with good clinical finishing. And when you concede 2 and 3 goals quickly like that, your sort of momentum swings, and these are a good side. We're well aware they're a good side. A little bit of a blip of recent, but as I've just said to the players in there, they've just come, they've done a proper job on us. We had no answers. Our answers were throwing the dolls out the pram, getting involved in silly situations, and 1 or 2 people are blaming the referee. But listen, it's our own fault. We totally deserve what we got today, and I'm probably quite fortunate to just come off 6-0 down. So listen, it's a bad day for us. Listen, we've lost the odd game as we've gone along this year. This group of players, I'll never probably seen, even with 1 or 2 missing, I didn't see that coming. I always thought that we'll get beating games. That happens in this division. There's good sides in it, but never in that manner. And so that's a real disappointment for me and the staff. And the players know exactly how I feel. And for me, they've just they've let themselves down, and everybody here, and especially the supporters, it should have been a real cracking, entertaining game. But sadly, only 1 team turned up, so we're left licking our wounds, and we'll see what the next few days bring. I just think collectively today, it wasn't just pinpointing a certain area. I think collectively, all round, we were second best, and I certainly don't want to take too much away from Slough, because Slough were very, very good. And as much as we're disappointed with this afternoon, I've been around long enough to know it's a 46 game season, not a 1 game season. So we will have to make sure that we regroup. Maybe I've got to look at 1 or 2 things, and make sure we get ready. Make sure we're ready in the right frame of mind for next Saturday.